A police van was set on fire. Government vehicles were vandalized allegedly by locals in Bihar's Buxar. In fact, the locals there quite angry. This kind of violence comes after locals clashed with the police, who on Tuesday night barged into the farmers' houses and literally beat them up, lathi charged them only because they were protesting for the last 2 months, accusing the government of not giving them adequate compensation for their land, which has been taken away for a hydroelectric project run by the state government. Now, the farmers who were asleep were woken up by the police, who came, barged into their homes, beat them up while they were asleep. Now, the following day, that's the visual that you see there, where cops crashed those farmers in Buxar, Bihar. Several farmers currently are holding protests for over 2 months, demanding better rates for their land, which is now being acquired by Chausa Power Plant, a state-run hydroelectric project that will be constructed on that farmland. Farmers saying that they have not been given adequate compensation and therefore they're sitting in dharna. Police have now said that police in fact on the contrary saying that they are attacked by the farmers. They were beaten up by the farmers first, which is why they acted in that fashion. In fact, now in the CCTV footage released by the farmers itself, the group of policemen are seen literally barging into the home and launching an absolute all-out assault. Police brutality there, it appears, in full display. But the police counter response is that, or a counter allegation made against the farmers, saying that the farmers were the ones who acted and raised their hands on the police, and that's why the police beat them.
हम लोग घर में 2-4 लोग थे, हमारे लड़का है, हम थे, एक हमारा नाती था, हमारा 2 लड़का था, सोए हुए थे। 11 बज रहा था, 11:30 बजे। इसी में पुलिस प्रशासन बहुत बल दल के साथ आई और गेट हमारा पीटने लगे। गेट पीटने लगे तो घर से आवाज, और औरतें जगी, बोली कि कोई पीट रहा है, हम कहे बंद कर दो, गेट मत खोलो। इसके बाद हम जो है वहां से निकल गए और उस दूसरे छत पर चले गए। वहां से देख रहे थे, 2-4 सिपाही हमारे छत पर इस साइड से चढ़े हैं और जा करके और एक दूसरा दरवाजा था, उसको लात से मार करके उसकी किली को तोड़ दिए, चोर की भांति। और पुनः घर में जाकर इतना तांडव मचाए हैं कि एक हमारे नाती को कहने के बाद उसको बड़ी मार मारे, एक हमारे लड़कियों को मारे, एक जो है सो गाजीपुर का रहने वाला लड़का था रिश्तेदार का, उसको भी पकड़ लिए। और जब हमारी औरतें, हमारी बहू जाकर बीच बचाव करना चाहिए तो उन लोगों के ऊपर भी डंडा बरसाए।
ये सडनली हम लोग एग्रेसिव हो गए हैं, काफी संख्या में लोग जुट गए हैं यहाँ पे और प्लांट में भी तोड़फोड़ किया है। इतनी जानकारी नहीं है, पुलिस कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश कर रही है, जल्दी हम लोग कंट्रोल करेंगे।
Right. Let me quickly cut across to Rohit Singh joining us live for a little more. Rohit, a quick word from you as we see the farmers as well as the police, their clashes have turned into violent proportions. We're seeing a bus completely ablaze and the cops now blaming the farmers, saying the farmers tried to raise their hand on the police and so we reacted. But the farmers' videos that they have released shows the police clearly barging into their homes and beating them ruthlessly. Tell us what's the fact on the ground and how's the state government of Bihar really reacting to the situation at hand?
Well, Nabila, massive clashes erupted this morning and this entire incident has happened in the backdrop of a power project which is under construction in Chausa block of Buxar, and it's a joint project of the centre and as well as the state government. And for the last 3 months, the farmers in that area have been agitating and they have been demanding adequate compensation for the land that has been acquired by the government. And for the last 3 months, as I told you, they were agitating, and yesterday things got out of hand and these farmers, they locked the main gate of the power project and also sat on the dharna in front of the main gate, thereby hampering the construction work. And the police at that point of time did not do anything to remove these farmers who were sitting on the dharna just outside the gate of the power project. But in the late night action that happened, we saw that several policemen, they entered the houses of these agitating farmers and they beat up several farmers brutally, and all this was also captured on the mobile and it was later circulated on the social media And these pictures clearly show about the police brutality, that how they barged inside the houses of the farmers and beat them up, who were agitating for the last 3 months for the compensation. And early morning today, after this thrashing happened, these farmers got really angry, and they went on a rampage in Chausa. They torched several vehicles on fire. They torched the police vehicles on fire, pelted stones at the police party, and the police also had to resort to lathi charge to disperse the mob and control the situation. But the situation on the ground continues to remain tense. Nabila.
Right. You know, as we see the visuals coming from there, the state government has got to respond. The police has to be taken to task for what's happened. Of course, the police are not admitting that they have indulged in this kind of brutality. But do you believe the police acted on the state government's orders? Because it's a state government's project. They are constructing a hydroelectric project under the state government. So the police may have, I'm not casting aspersions, but what are the locals there saying? Is it done at the behest of the state government, this kind of brutality on the farmers?
Nabila, I'm afraid your voice is cracking.
Rohit, if you can hear me, can you hear me? Rohit, can you hear me? All
Hello?
right. We're going to try and patch his connection there, but you see the kind of visuals coming from there, from Buxar, quite tragic. This police brutality has turned into violent clashes between farmers and the police department. This is a kind of, enrage and outrage that we see on the streets of Buxar, where farmers have clashed with the police, all because farmers protested for 2 months demanding compensation for their land that's been taken away by the state government to construct a hydroelectric plant. Now, the farmers accused the police tried to barge into their homes, beat them brutally, only so that they end their 2-month-long protest. And that lathi charge has led to this kind of violence the following day.